One aspect, or one of the aims of yoga, is how to reduce sleep. Yes, since slumber is death. If there is an increase in pineal leakage, generally in India it is called Amrit Jivan or Amrit. One result of Amrit beginning to flow will be a decrease in sleep, because falling asleep is death. If someday the leakage is too much, you will not be able to sleep at all. That is normal. The other thing is the food you eat. If it is chewed in the mouth, you will wake up at 3:30 in the morning. So the easy way is to get initiated into Shunya meditation. Shambhavi should do that. Shambhavi does that for most people. If Shambhavi does not work for you, and if you get initiated into Shunya meditation, you will see that it will cure the problem of sleep, if there is any problem of sleep. Yes, since slumber is death. Every day, people die. Will you choose 6 hours, 8 hours, or 4 hours? Are there fewer deaths each day or more? Less death is good, right? Only when it is causing health problems, you are disturbed. Sleep acts as lubrication for the system if your working conditions are such that it lacks lubrication. When you don't get the amount of sleep you need, everything in you gets irritated. There is no set amount of sleep that each person needs. This is a terrible concept. Different individuals require different amounts of sleep. Additionally, one aspect or objective of yoga is to reduce sleep, since one cannot live life while asleep, right? People say, we enjoy sleep. Sleeping isn't for everyone. You take pleasure in your time spent sleeping. There is no way to enjoy sleep. If you're really sleeping, you and the world are gone when you sleep. So early in the morning at 5:30 a.m., you pretend to be sleeping. There can be happiness in that. There may be pleasure in that, I understand. You act like you're sleeping when the bell rings. There is pleasure in that, I cannot deny. But when you are really asleep, you don't know what it is. You can't sleep because you aren't there. However, we enjoy the outcome of sleep. We enjoy the benefits of sleep, which include improved system performance as well as relaxation. So if this improvement is happening very well in you, then it is possible that the amount of sleep you need may decrease drastically. The aspect is this. Some days ago, somebody was asking me about the pineal gland. If the secretion of the pineal increases, generally in India, it is called Amrit Jivan, or Amrit. Because sleep is death, if Amrit begins to flow, one thing will happen. Sleep will decrease. In most cases, you won't be able to sleep at all if the secretion is extremely high one day. Therefore, regardless of the reason for your lack of sleep or insufficient sleep, if that is a problem, observe how you feel in the morning. Sleep is unnecessary if you are active throughout the day and in good health. What's the problem if you can live perfectly well without sleep? It won't happen right now, but if it does, what's the problem? I am asking. Only when you don't know how to handle life, you want to sleep 12 hours a day, right? It is fleeing from life. In a way, it's suicide if you want to sleep more without any reason. It's okay if you sleep because you need to rest. The body requires sleep. You are going through some specific physical problem. You've noticed that you're not feeling well. When you are not well, you sleep a lot more than usual, right? Because something is happening in the body that does not leave enough energy for other things. The first thing is that the body needs to rest. The second thing is the food you eat. If you do this, you should eat only 24 mouthfuls, as is typically recommended for yoga practitioners. I am not saying this for everybody. If you notice that you feel sleepy throughout the day, limit your intake to 24 mouthfuls or 24 times the recommended amount. Why 24? I will not talk about that number right now, but there is a reason behind it. There is a method. There should only be 24 mouthfuls. It does not imply overindulging. So, basically, how well you manage your energy determines how alert you are, which is important if you want to meditate. Not 15 minutes of zero meditation. This alertness should not only be of the mind, but also of your energy if you want to be meditative in your life process. Additionally, your energy should be alert. You only eat 24 mouthfuls to help it because you are doing sadhana to keep it alert. Now, if you eat 24 normal-sized mouthfuls, you'll notice that you wake up at 3:30 a.m. Yes, there is a concept known as nimish, which is associated with the number 24 in the Indian way of observing time. Thus, 24 portions are consumed. You swallow 24 times. However, in the same amount of time it takes to consume a full meal, you should keep chewing. Therefore, chew every mouthful 24 times. 24 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. You will now notice that you will take longer than anyone else to eat, but your food will be digested in the mouth before it reaches the stomach. It will not cause sluggishness. If you chew your food enough, you will see that it will not cause sluggishness. You will awaken at 3:30 in the morning if you chew it in your mouth. Bathing is one simple thing that can be done. Always shower before going to bed. It has a significant impact. You take a bath with lukewarm water because it may be difficult to bathe in cold water in this weather. Avoid taking a warm bath at night. Consume lukewarm water. It makes you alert. You'll think, oh, I'll have trouble sleeping. It makes no difference. You will sleep 15 to 20 minutes or half an hour later, but the sleep will be better because it will remove some things. When you take a bath, you get rid of more than just the dirt on your skin. Have you observed? When you are under a lot of stress and anxiety, just taking a bath feels like a burden has almost been lifted. Did you not notice? So it's not just skin cleansing. When water hits the body, a plethora of things take place. Bathing is a very basic Buddha Shuddhi because your body is more than 70% water. It purifies in a way that goes beyond skin cleansing when water is poured on it. Another option is to simply light an organic oil lamp using any oil and a cotton wick. What do you mean by this? Sesame oil, linseed oil, rice bran oil, or common cooking oil. What do you have? Olive oil. Fine. Light a small diya in the room where you sleep using any organic oil and a cotton wick. You'll notice that these things just vanish. If you can chant a mantra or do a yoga practice at night before going to sleep, do it while sitting on the bed. If you want to do Isha Kriya, it is available on the net.